Readers, how you doing today? So, we're going to do a small review on Dragon Hoops. This is a small book in height, but it's quite thick, so it's quite a thorough read. And what a good, excellent read this is. I had it recommended, and just by looking at the art, well, it probably won't make you go wow. Yeah, that's pretty plain, just like comic strips type of drawings. It's pleasant, but it's not breathtaking, right? The cover is very interesting. It has texture, just like a basketball, but it has the ugliest cover I've ever seen in a book. So thank God for the cover sleeve. So this is a book by Gene Luen Yang. It came out this year, 2020, and it talks about a part of Gene's life. So it's really his life that he talks about here. A period of his life where he was lecturing at a school, and he was looking for ideas for a comic, for writing a comic, and he was having trouble dividing his time between teaching at school, drawing comics at night, and still having its time with family. And we'll see various diagrams along the book, like this one, and how they shift as things occur. So what happens is that Gene has never been a sports fan. He's lousy at it. So that's the last theme he would think about for a book. But it turns out he hears in the corridor that something special is about to happen this year with the basketball team. And that just hits him. He goes home and he starts thinking about it. In the evening, he talks with his wife. So that's something you'll see a lot here in the book, because this does really depict his day. You can see him with the players, then when he returns home to his family, asking opinions to his wife related to his career, to the book itself. So it's one of those books that pulls you into the story. You don't feel just like a spectator, which happens in most of the comics involving superheroes, for example, right? You don't get pulled into the action, but here you're pulled into his daily life. So he starts thinking that maybe there's a story behind that sports event that is about to happen, and he decides to go talk with this guy, with the Coach Lou. And he starts understanding what's going to happen this year. And so this year is there's one chance for them to win the interstate championship, which is something that has been escaping them almost always in the finals. They lose. And that's something that everyone is very eager to conquer, and they're pretty sure they're going to do it this year. So what Gene does here through the book is let us know each of the characters, the guys that play on the team, and he tries to get something out of them apart from just how well they play, and etc. Tries to get into their lives a little bit to know them, and indirectly making us know them better. Yeah, so it's a really inclusive book, and the story is so immersive. This guy here was the previous coach, the coach with a record of consecutive winnings, and there's a dark story behind him. and here is discussing with his wife that matter, if he should include this guy in the book or not. You'll have to read it to understand if he did include it or not. So what Gene takes us through is through some of the past of what has happened before, and also his travels with the team through the various games, the things that happen, everything you can think of. And at a certain time you'll see him screaming for each victory. He the one who didn't even like sports nor basketball even. I can tell you that this book, I read it in 2 bites, and you can see it's a very thick book, and I just stopped reading because I had to. I had no choice but to stop. Otherwise, I think I would read it all the way through in one take. It's a really incredible story of companionship, faith, friendship, what else? Winning and losing, coping with that, with dissolution. It has a bit of everything, but it's written in such a way, like I said, that you are pulled into it. It's like you are walking with Gene Luen Yang through the school, talking with those people. You really feel like it, like you're there. So that's the big thing about this book. And there's an interesting thing here. This is so real and so much written as a diary that he gets a call from DC while he's working on this book, and DC wants him to do Superman. And you see him asking his wife, "I don't have time for anything else. Should I take the job? Should I just finish this before?" And I think this was the result of him accepting writing Superman. This is also a 2020 book, Superman Smashes the Klan by Gene Luen Yang. I think that was the book that ended up being written. So it's curious how these 2 books are related. So if you didn't get it by now, this is a super hyper recommendation. Yeah, I wish there were more books like this. I heard people saying things like I'm saying now before, and I really hope it will be true, and it is. So super recommended. You can buy it at Deviant.fun.biz if you want. Otherwise, just for example, subscribe our YouTube channel where you can see videos like this, and hit the bell for notifications to know when a new video pops up, or follow us on Facebook or Instagram. But mostly what we care about is that you read good books, and we like to suggest you, maybe present you things that you might not know. We hope we are doing this for at least for some of you. So until the next video, have good reads, and bye bye.